And welcome back for the final time to Highland Park Lanes here in Greeley, Colorado. PBA Senior U.S. Open Championship round. Craig Elliott, Jim Callahan, and the return of Tom Carter here tonight. We've got 5 great players in the Stepladder Finals. We've got major champions. We've got Hall of Famers. Tom, you bowled this event. We've gone through 42 games, plus all the different practices, all the other stuff. What are these guys feeling right now?
They got to be tired. It's been brutal 42 games. The lanes are demanding. Well, they should be. It's the U.S. Open. But we've got the best 5 guys in shape that bowl every tournament, so they deserve to be here.
Great point. Hometown favorite, Ricky Schissler in this field. And, Jim, you got a pretty interesting tidbit about Ricky.
I think it's cool. Ricky is the first ever player on the PBA50 Tour that bowls with 2 hands that has made a TV show. Just wanted to give you a little update. We have Oscar Palermo is the first ever on the PBA regular tour, Nora Johansson on the PWPA Tour, and now we add Ricky Schissler to that list on the PBA50.
So a little bit of history in that. Also, a lot of history could happen tonight. Chris Barnes, our leader right now, could be the first player in PBA history to win the U.S. Open and World Championship on both tours. Tom Daugherty looking to hold 3 major titles at the same time with the Worlds, the Masters where he's defending champion, and this U.S. Open. Then Andres Gomez looking to go back-to-back U.S. Open.
Right, because he was defending champion. And Tom Daugherty last week winning the World. I mean, he's on a roll.
He's probably the hottest player on this tour in this building. Just a couple of minutes yet to go. A few more shots left in practice. Let's get out the lane, see where these guys are playing. Jimmy will dive into some of the stats you've got here. Opening match, Tom Hess and Ricky Schissler. Couple more minutes, couple more shots left for these guys.
Let's go.
Looks like about 1:30.
All right.
Yep. I can see the timer there. Tony Lanning giving the final instructions. Great crowd here. They've been rooting on Ricky Schissler quite a bit today. I nicknamed him.
Who's sister?
Ricky's sister. She's a good bowler too.
Ricky's Rowdies in the house.
Ricky's Rowdies, we named him, and they are here. They're ready to root him on. Ricky's first TV show on this tour.
Well, Ricky, of all people, should know these lanes better than anybody.
Yeah, what's his heart rate right now?
A lot.
Very high.
But something pretty interesting, on the pairs that they're on right now, there's a section of this house where the right lane hooks about 4 to 5 boards more than the left lane, and this being one of those pairs.
Well, this is historically our stepladder pair, 19 and 20. We used it every single year. This is the 4th year for the U.S. Open here, 5th title here at Highland Park Lanes, and we always know lane 20 can get a little bit tricky. Chris Barnes knows these pairs as good as anybody. Lane choice could be key in these matches.
By far. There seems to be a section of these lanes with this pattern that we bowled on, and it developed every day a little bit different, but literally 2 feet in front of the arrows to 8 feet past the arrows, there is a section of lane that you need to get through cleanly in order to make that ball hit.
How about the scenario, 3 minutes we had in the last frame. This is what happened within 3 minutes. Barnes doubled in the 10th to seize the lead, pushed Gomez to 3rd, Daugherty to 2nd. The other match, 5th for 6. Schissler struck out to force Quintero to double, strike solid 9. Schissler makes the show. That happened within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, you knew something was going on because I was at that end of the house, and people are going nuts down at this end every time Ricky got on the approach.
There'll be a test on that later time to make sure you caught all that, but it was an exciting last couple minutes. The crowd loved it. And here we go. Ricky Schissler, Tom Hess. Hess has won this year also on this tour. Won back at the World Series of Bowling a couple of weeks ago in Minneapolis. Title number 12. Tom looking for title 13 in his Hall of Fame career on this tour.
Tied for 4th all-time in victories.
Jimmy, averages for these guys, what do we got? How do you handicap in this match here between these two players?
They both bowled 2 games in the top 24. Tom Hess has 421, 217 and 204, so he's at 210. Schissler's at 215 and 258 for 473, 236.5. But I got to tell you, I like Tom's look. It's been good on the fresh the whole time. He's bowled some big scores. I got Hess winning by at least a mark.
Tommy, anytime that you have to put on bowling shoes, he's tough to beat. And his adrenaline and his focus is unbelievable when the pressure's on.
Well, we experience factor as well. It could be a 20-pin different than average, but go experience factor. Yep. And that 5-7-10 stood for a split second there for Ricky.
And I really wasn't expecting him to start with that U78.
Excuse me.
Did you think he was going to start with that?
That was his step down. He actually had a mix that he used, and then that was actually his next ball down. And then after that is the concept. So they're the 3 balls in a row. If he didn't use a mix, this is a ball I thought he would have used.
Well, this is a 39-foot pattern, and the guys tried to keep the ball around, I believe, 7-8 down lane. And in the beginning of every day that we bowled, guys were playing it straighter and tighter, and then, boom, when they blew apart, it wasn't boards, it was dots.
Tom, you've been in this position before, making a show on the 60 Tour, your first show. What kind of nerves does Ricky have to deal with right here?
There's a lot, because you want that first title, and your heart rate is going through the roof. And he's at his hometown crowd, and he doesn't want to let them down. He doesn't want to let himself down. He's got 10 times the pressure on his shoulders.
And you did it in your home center too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So, okay, so you kind of have an idea what he's feeling out there.
Yes.
No pressure. You got to win and not let all your fans down. First shot for Hess. Concept.
And see that spot where those balls want to take off. They want to read that. Even though this is fresh, that doesn't mean anything. In qualifying, the balls seem to get through that mid part of the lane way easier. But you had more people bowling. You had more plastic balls going down the lane. So things are a lot different. But when you got to the top 24, things were drastically different.
Well, so this is the 8th time this pattern's been put on this pair. So it's playing as true as it's ever going to play right now.
When I bowled Andres this morning, or this afternoon rather, his first thing is after we got about to the 5th frame, he goes, "Did they even oil today?"
Jim, you've spent a lot of time working with Tom Hess. Tom gives you a lot of credit for his Hall of Fame career on this tour.
It's nice.
He is a high-energy guy. What's he got to do to keep himself calm? Because you can see he takes that deep breath, and he wants to win as much as anybody.
I think Tom has to concentrate on being process-driven instead of results-oriented. We've heard that 100 times, but Tom has to win 4 games. So he can't get all pumped up this match, because then he'll have a drop down the next match.
And you see, you got that ball out to like almost 6-7, and you get it out too far, and you think it's going to read its 39-foot pattern. Why in the devil wouldn't it hook? You got 21 feet left.
Well, this has been our leave of the week. How many of these are we going to see in this Stepladder? The 2, 4, 5.
We're at about 175 of these this week. Serious.
Do what now?
There's
The
about
2, 4, 5.
175 2-4-5s been left this week. Not exaggerating. It might be more. Am I exaggerating?
Not a bit.
Yeah.
No,
a bit.
not at all.
Well, you guys seen it all week long. I was just trying to pick it up when I did leave it.
2, 4, 5. See, you left it.
Yeah, right, I was better at that than I was the 3, 6, 10, though.
Anything to the right, you're a mistake.
Hey, being your first show back in a while, we're not even going to talk about your spare shooting this week, Tom, but we'll take it easy.
Hey.
Next week it's game on, but now we'll take it easy on you.
In 18 games of qualifying, spare shooting was pretty decent. Once we got to match play, I forgot.
We're not going to talk about that 3-6, are we, Jimmy? All right, Ricky got the first shot under his belt. Hopefully that calms the nerves a little bit, taking his time. And you can literally hear a pin drop. He's hoping to hear 10 pins drop.
And the last thing he wants to is that 6 pin to fall out of there and leave him the 310.
Yeah, that's a strange thing. Sometimes you don't want the pins to fall. That's an example that he'd rather that 6 pin stand and not have the 310. Makes it just a little bit easier.
Exactly.
I mean, you lose a little bit in count, but still, it's much more makeable.
And being Ricky's first show, he might be throwing it just a tad slow, trying to be perfect at the release, and just not being as aggressive as he was. This shot sometimes kind of requires you, I hate to say it, but you get in the habit of trying to place the ball in an area instead of being aggressive with it.
Nicely done. And of all the 5 players, I know, Jimmy, you got the numbers. Ricky had the lowest average on the fresh all week long.
Yeah, on the fresh. I mean, Ricky led rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And he bowled on B and C squad. He dominated. He bowled 798, I believe, the first 3 games of the tournament. So Ricky was off to the races, And then we had to find out what his look was on the fresh, and he struggled. He bowled a 278 for 17 over in the first match play round. And you know what? It's a little bit better. I got to tell you, it's still not great for Ricky, though.
No, the fresh is tricky. I mean, Andres had a great look on the fresh. I mean, it was like it was made for him.
That's the thing that's crazy. You have that little spot. Like if you're 10, 11, and you get it to 7-8, it's good.
Right.
But if you get just a little left of it like Ricky did, it's like it kind of falls off the other side, and then it wants to tip on the back part.
And there's so many shots that, and I've seen 4.79s. The balls look good, and they're going through the pocket, but they tip so hard, and guys were doing it on 3 and 4 baggers. They're like, how's that happen?
So the winner of this match gets Andres Gomez, Tom Daugherty, the 2 seed, and Barnes, the 1 seed here at the Senior U.S. Open. Nothing but spares so far, 5 for 5 for the 2 players combined.
Ricky right over those finger holes. He's so far up the back, you hear it thump.
Well, the guys came over here, they had their practice on it, and everybody tried to break them down where they wanted to see it, and maybe playing a little defense against some of the other guys. So it's going to take a little bit for this shot to kind of change to where these guys not get a handle on it, but feel comfortable.
Ball change, Tom Hess. Ion Pro solid. He was using the concept before. He's going to move a little bit more in the trap.
Yeah, he moved into 15 and went right over like 9-10 down lane.
That's what he did. That's why I said I liked his look on the fresh. Give us a call here, Tom.
15. 9-10.
15 to 9, it looks like.
15 to 9, absolutely. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. I thought you were talking.
No, it was 15 to 9.
Yeah, this is where I thought Tom would be from the beginning. The concept for him just hasn't matched up right. So when he get that reactive ball in his hand and move a little bit left, he can feed it. He can get it to 7. You get a pass there, kind of starts to get a little.
Well, you got to have the big thing. I think for some of the guys, and well, it was for me, is the trust, the fact that the ball's going to turn the corner once it gets there. Because it's so easy to get it out where you think, okay, that went high, and you want to get aggressive with it. You want to throw it to the right, and that's the worst thing you can do because then it's 2-4-5.
Well, that was more of a 13 to 8 on that shot.
Yeah.
I think this shot is very demanding of speed control, more so than a lot of the shots that we bowl on. Well, we haven't bowled on this Don Carter shot forever.
I don't know if we hit it last year or not, but the difference this year, and I noticed early when we looked at the pattern, it's fire, was it fire and ice, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But going in each direction, fire and ice going down and fire and ice coming back. We haven't seen that before. That's a little bit different. That brings that speed control in where the little speed bump is there in the pattern. So pretty tricky, and it's showing tricky all week long.
And I can honestly say, don't look for hold on this pattern because there isn't any.
Well, one guy had hold Robert Lawrence with that little trick release he had, and he had it for a while.
Nobody can do that.
Nobody else had that, though. No. We know when the whole field is looking at Robert saying, I can't do that.
Right.
He's got something special.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. His prior shots were a lot straighter, and he's kind of opened it up a little bit.
So Hess was 15 to 9. Where's Ricky?
He was like 12 to 7.
Yeah. It's also a reactive ball relative to a urethane ball. Urethane ball is going to read the front part and slow down, where the reactive ball is going to get through the front and give Tom a little bit more shape down lane.
Exactly. That's something that you said that a lot of people don't really realize, I don't think, that the urethane balls read early. Then some people get them and thinking, okay, how come it's not snapping on the back end? It just doesn't do that.
Nope.
What it does do for your high rev player like Ricky, he can overhit it and it's not going to overreact.
Right. And that's why a lot of two-handers, one-handed, no-thumbers, guys with high rev rates, they like urethane because they know it's not going to hit that spot and go sideways on the back end.
Got a double. Getting into his groove here in the crowd.
And so is the crowd.
The one thing that Ricky has to pay attention to, that he gets in trouble, if he doesn't like what he's got, his first move is left and quick. That will be his downfall if he does that too fast on this TV show.
Well, the big thing is if he moves left, it's going to be instant early hook, I think.
Correct. That's why I think it's no good.
15. That was right over 10.
Got lucky.
Yeah. And he thought it was going to be better. And that's those shots at almost 4-9. And you're thinking, okay. It's going to be high flush. And it just keeps right on going.
Well, Tom's last 4 shots have all been different lines, so he's not real sharp right now so far early in this match.
That tells me also that Tom has a couple right and a couple left, though, because when he misses in, it hasn't went high. So he does have a little bit both ways.
So if you got 3 boards at your break point,
He has it, I think.
I think your swing should get pretty loose.
Yeah, but he doesn't have 3 boards and knock down 10 pins. That's the problem. 3 9 counts.
One thing I noticed in this tournament, especially with a lot of the top players, I mean, they went through a lot of different balls, a lot of different surfaces, and just trying to find something that's going to read the lane consistently the right way. You could throw a lot of different stuff and get to the pocket, but your percentage of carry was not good.
Agreed. That's what he wanted to have.
Yeah, that was clear out to 8 on that. The 7 pin was slow, but at least it came back.
I think this is what he wanted to do.
It's like 14 to 8.
7, 8, yeah.
Yep.
Rolled up nice, gets the carry.
I think the key for Ricky in these matches is getting out quick, because when you fall behind, you get in a situation where your mind gets going a little bit quick.
Oh, you start
so
pressing.
then you're like, and then Ricky's natural tendency is, let me go to something that's a little bit better, and
well,
he's got to be patient here.
Every player out here would like to be able to get into what their comfort zone, their A game is, and sometimes that's not there. Whoa, little balance issue there, and got away with it.
Goes up 20.
Got it to 5.
Well, we don't have a speed chart here, but I guarantee that was probably a little slower. It made the turn.
10 to about 6.
Well, Tom, you remember, I think some of us do, when Ricky was a one-hander, he was pretty good rev rate then, but what this has done, two-handed, lets him kind of match up better, bring the speed down a little.
We had what we called the World Series years ago. It was in Red Wing, Minnesota, and Ricky made the show there throwing. He was one-handed then,
right,
and made it. And he was throwing conventional. That is where what you were just talking about. You start to get a little bit too confident, a little aggressive, and want to throw it to the right because that's what you like to see.
Yeah, he saw that one on the right. He goes, but that's the problem. That's his miss hit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't play your miss hit.
No.
You got to play your target line. Then if you miss, it'll come off it. But you could tell that time he goes, man, I can get it to here and it's going to come off it.
Yeah.
And it didn't, and it went forward, and our favorite spare is up again. That's 2.
Are we keeping
What's the over-under?
I got him right here.
What's the over-under on the 245?
I would guess, what is
7.
it? Yeah, 6 or 7.
7?
But interesting, though, the tight lane we hear all the time is lane 20. It's lane 19 that's left a pair of 245s.
That is opening.
Ricky's bowl great. Sometimes that's his Achilles heel, though. Spare shooting sometimes. When he gets, when something doesn't react the right way, he's such a thinker that, he gets ahead of himself a little bit, and then he tends to miss a spare here and there. Great player, though. I'm not saying he's, but just sometimes he gets a little bit ahead.
Ricky went from up 20 and Max scored down 15 on that miss, a 35-pin swing right there.
Tom threw a great one last time. We'll see if he can duplicate that. It's interesting, Tom, when we look at this one, that Tom, watching this Tom. You're the other Tom. So that was pretty close to the other one.
That was almost, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of like Ricky's. It's just about a little bit too far outside, but it came back and it struck. So is he going to make that mistake over here?
I don't know if it's a mistake. I think he's playing the light shaker because his ball hasn't faced up flush yet.
But we know that the right lane hooks more.
Yeah.
So you can't expect that to happen on the left.
Well, let me ask this. So with Ricky's urethane, can Tom get away with that again, missing outside a little bit with the carry down potential?
I think so. I think his rev rate's high enough.
Staring it down.
That's the first ball you got to face up to the pocket. That was a little softer. Let's see where he got it to down lane.
But what do champions do when your opponent gives you an open? Jump up and double.
Yeah, it was about 8 down lane, but he was a little bit farther right at the arrow. So it was not that it was more direct, but he tightened up that line.
A little softer, too. Yep. He let it read that middle portion of lane, the shape towards the pocket, puts the heat right back on Ricky. What a flip of the game we had.
Again, if that left lane is a little tighter, it just makes sense that he moved right a little bit to let it face up.
Needs this one right here.
There, that lane's more forgiving.
There's a light shaker.
So now the left lane is the big key.
I would think this is probably pretty close of how he wanted to play him. You know, maybe a little fast.
That's like 12 to 6, 7?
Yeah. You would think that's how he's trying to play him, I would think. But here we'll see. I mean, he played the free hook that he thought he had from the right lane on the left. I think he's going to keep this one tighter in front of him, like you said, Tom, and not give away the pocket. And he needs this strike.
Well, max score for Ricky Schissler, 231. Hess, 246. He's pacing in the 2 teens.
He's tighter.
Got to go, and he got there.
That was almost a duplicate of what Hess just did.
Yeah. You've got to remember the advantages of two-handers, you know, because you give a lot of lessons, that they get more rev rate, they get more entry angle, they get more off hits.
Right.
That's the advantage. And speed. Ricky doesn't really take advantage of that one.
No.
But, I mean, the three things are, you know, more entry angle, more carry, more rotation to get it to go through the pins.
Because two-handed people just get the pins to mix so unbelievably. I mean, it's like things are getting thrown at them from the back.
Hess can strike here and seal the deal in a 10th.
When it comes down to crunch time, that boy's focus gets unbelievable.
He is a very good TV bowler.
Oh.
Really good TV
Yes.
bowler.
Andres Gomez getting his practice shots in off to our left, waiting for the winner of this match between Tom Hess and Ricky Schissler.
And don't fool yourself and don't think that this crowd's not pushing Tom.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Where he wants to beat Ricky, you know, just like to say, by the way, I'm here.
Right.
It's my house.
Striking good count. Tom will get the W.
There's that famous fist pump of his. He's like, he knows he's got it now.
This was actually firm and a little left.
Yep.
You know, it didn't quite get as far to the right.
Tommy's just a big, strong boy, and he can just right through it, straight up the lane.
Yeah, that got to about 8, 9. And
Look at this, Jimmy. Tom's making a ball change on this ball?
what?
No, not yet. I saw him walk over the bag because that was. He still needs
6.
Still needs good count.
6 spare is a winner. Tom's been very freewheeling with the ball changes this week. Very rare for him.
Yeah, I know. I watched him go through literally 3 balls in the 10th today. He struck with one, got another one, struck with that one, got another
Now
one,
he's getting
and
another
didn't
ball.
strike with that one.
We watched him go through 4 balls in 5 frames to start the game yesterday.
Well, he's not scared to change.
I would think this may be Alpha Crux, maybe? That on his list there?
No. This is a dark colored ball.
That Rocket AI?
That's not a Rocket AI.
Well, that's what was on his list.
Maybe the Gremlin. He had that out for a while. He's had so many bowling balls this week, it's hard to guess.
Let me see. That is
That-
Gremlin Tour X.
Yeah, Gremlin.
Gremlin Tour X.
246, game 1, Tom
They gave
Hess.
you bad information on purpose, Tom. I know they did. They sabotage. Great week for Ricky Schissler.
Well,
He can build on this.
yeah, you can. And if this doesn't give you some confidence, nothing will.
And he did it the hard way. Think about it. He was in the lead, dropped all the way to what, 10th or 11th, Craig?
Yeah.
And then made it all the way back in. You know, he could have just folded up and, you know, just kind of ended up 12th or whatever, but he didn't. You know, he dug in. He got a better look on the fresh, you know, made a run today, and then threw that big strikeout in the 10th to make Mario Quintero get to double, and Mario's solid 9. So Ricky made it. Well-deserved.
Obviously not the result Ricky was hoping for with these fans here, but something to build on. He's still got to be happy with his performance this week.
Oh, by
Making
far.
the show.
You know, and we leave here and a 2-day drive. We're going to the Masters, saying this is. He should feel pretty good about himself right now.
He's not 60, I don't think, is he?
No,
So he gets a couple more days.
he gets a couple days rest.
That's the
That's the mix. Now
was
he's
either
thinking, I
one of
wonder if I
those
should
two.
have thrown that.
Yeah, that's the worst. I hate
Anytime
when
you get
do
beat,
that.
you're always going to go back home and question yourself and going, I wonder if I should have.
You're better off not throwing.
Right,
You're
that's
out of the
something. Yeah,
woods.
just don't even throw it there.
Just get up and make the shot, be done with it.
I was going to be up till 3 a.m. thinking.
Man, I should have did that.
And we do have a poll. I'm going to throw it to you guys as well. Who do you think will win this U.S. Open? Tom Hess, Tom Daugherty, Andres Gomez, Chris Barnes?
Can I get 2 for 1 and take either one of the
Oh,
Toms?
yeah.
No.
It's my game. Can I try?
Who do you like, Jimmy?
I would say, I think Tom Daugherty's going to win.
How come?
Linda Barnes just booed me.
His footwork was quicker that time.
But he has to throw it harder to keep it on line.
I know, but his
Because in
footwork,
that
I
middle
mean,
zone-
we just got through talking about tempo, and his footwork was faster that time.
Now, Tom Carter, we're not letting you out of this, putting you on the spot, too. Who do you like, Final Four? Hess has won it. Andres is the defending champion. Daugherty's hot on tour right now. Barnes is our leader.
I'm going to go with Daugherty because if he gets fired up, it's
Okay.
he scared the living crap out of me when he let that war hoop out in that last game in the position round.
He is leading points on this tour as well, Tom Daugherty. So good choices, guys.
You could take a dart and throw it at the dartboard and just because it's up for grabs.
4 major champions.
Yeah.
You didn't say who you're picking.
Well, Gomez was my pick to win it all. I can't go. I can't go off it now.
Hess is very comfortable in this track area.
Well, to me, his favorite shot is if he can cross roughly 15 out to 7-8, it's money.
By the end of the game, this game, that's where he's like 13, 14ish now. He'll migrate a little left because Andres is in that same zone.
If you give him that, it's like hit the button, repeat, repeat, repeat.
Yeah.
So does the urethane that Ricky threw help these guys now? Stretch the pattern a touch?
I think they all try to stretch it in practice. I watched Daugherty throwing a lot of shots.
Yeah, he was throwing
Very
black
straight ahead.
hammers.
Okay.
Everybody was trying to stretch it.
Shoot it.
And-
If you're going to do it, this first frame's
Yeah,
do it.
get it over with. You still shoot. You still got 278 in the bag.
But yeah, they all tried to push it up the lane and create a hole.
The only bad thing is that Ricky was farther right, so I don't think there was enough balls thrown to make that big of a difference. But it could affect the break point a little bit.
Tom's feet are a little farther left than they were. He just scooched a little bit.
This is a tight lane.
There he is.
15
yeah,
to 8.
14, 15, yep.
Huh? What did we just say?
Old school, man. Like Tom is a big guy on. He'll move a little left and throw it a little softer and let it read the lane. That wasn't very fast.
No.
He let the shape of the pattern do all the work.
Literally, a lot of the guys weren't throwing it all that hard. You had to let the ball shape. But the key is you had to throw it hard enough to get it through the front, but hopefully it slowed down enough to shape on the back end.
Well, Daugherty was a high-speed guy this week. He just moved right. His rev rate just got on it when they got tough. And
He's not even fair because he shouldn't be on the 50 Tour.
he's 51, so he's old enough.
He looks like he's 35. See, Andres is more like 17.
Told you he didn't want to be 13, 14.
No, he don't. I don't think he likes that part of the lane.
No. You know why? Because on a regular tour, they never play there. You go
Right.
from 12 to 19.
Yeah, there's
that
no.
part doesn't exist. They
Yeah,
never play
out on
there.
tour, there's no such thing as second arrow.
No.
It's not like league at home.
Where are you playing? They'll never say between 10 and 15.
He caught it already.
Typhoid Tom doing it to me.
Goins looking for a double.
17, 8. That's not
Gotta get
good.
there.
Oh,
That's his spot.
oh. I didn't think that was making it. He's got that wonderful soft drift left. He's just kind of. Brad Angelo, he definitely just walks left. But
Just glides.
Andres looks like he just slides.
Twinkle toes.
Yes.
I mean,
He's
So we got two guys playing their A game right now. So we could see big scores. That's what it equates in my mind. That's up the line.
oh,
Ooh, it laid like a rug.
he's got him playing a little bit different, but making quality shots right now.
He's got left and right.
yeah.
Tom's got a couple this way, couple that way. He's got 4, I think.
That was 15, 16 right on 9.
Yeah. You can see they've already, Tom's
He's
probably
got that
already
Ion Pro, right?
Great. Yes, sir.
Looks like it's got a little bit of polish to it.
Yeah, it's got the phasing too on the bottom. It has
Yes.
that circle
Yeah.
on it.
So we got an ASIM being thrown and a symmetrical being thrown.
Tom's been a little bit farther left on this lane. Looks like he's not anymore.
He actually was about 13 at the arrows that time to 8. You said this lane was tighter.
Yeah.
13 to 7.
It came by very good information that basically from 13 to 22, the right lanes hook a lot more. $17. He wheeled on that one. He got lucky there.
Stood up on a little bit.
It looked like he opened up the front of the lane a little bit too much.
And that's what we see him do at times. He'll just kind of pop up on one a little bit and just loses it right.
That's the right terminology, Craig. He just pops up on it. Then that smoothness, it makes him get around a little bit. And
Yeah, as you come up, your hand's going around it too quick.
Yep. Scoots a little right. Make a little spare.
Yeah, the faster your hand gets around it, the more it skids to the right.
Spare for Gomez with that double we just saw from Hess. Hess takes the lead, sitting on the bench. Max scores 278 to 269.
I said that earlier. Hess is 278 in the bag.
You think so? I know you said after he missed that 4-9.
Yeah, I said he still got 278.
This place gets so quiet.
It does.
Unreal.
Scared to talk because we're ways away from them, but I feel like they could still hear us.
Got the TV as a blocker, too, though.
Well, it's got to push a little, doesn't it? Oh, right. Push right in the 1-3 pocket.
That ball is going forward so fast down the lane.
This is exactly what he was trying to hit.
$17. That was like 8.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. My opinion.
That was pretty good right there.
Yeah, they're like splitting the 8.
That's what, when you're teaching players, make your ball do that right there. Go through the pins just like that. Game on.
Oh. Wow.
Got away with one there a little bit. Crept a little high.
Here's the question. I didn't think he threw that one well. I thought he got around it and got it up the lane. Watch.
Well, he popped up too.
Never got to got right at all.
No.
Is he thinking in his mind, did that hook early, or did I throw it bad? That's the thing. He goes on that lane, he makes a move. It might not get there. You've been there. How you see how temperamental it is.
Right.
To maintain his lead. Likes this one.
Oh. Take advantage of the break.
No doubt he likes the left lane a whole lot better than the right.
Watch how he fans off it a little bit, just where it won't. He doesn't hit up.
He didn't grab up on it.
You can see when Tom does that with his hand to the right, that means he didn't grab on it, didn't hit up on it, which makes it hook. Excuse me, make it earlier. This game's far from over, boys. Moving a little bit more left.
Yeah, he moved. That was closer to like 18. 19.
Correct. Got a little steeper, got behind it, and never really had a chance. Never really had a chance to shape up. We saw a lot of this hit, too. You know, the pins get behind it.
Right.
Instead of the pins going back, it goes sideways, misses the 7 when they go across the lane. I might change my choice, by the way. I said that Dan Knowlton was the coolest guy on this tour. Andres is pretty close with Knowlton right there.
They're both Florida guys.
We know Tommy Jones is the coolest guy on the regular tour. But here, Andres is pretty suave, isn't he?
Suave.
He's just trying to cheat just a little bit. Then it gets in that wheelhouse, and then it just clicks.
Yep.
And then it goes, like you said, it goes on cruise control, and that's when it's shot after shot. I feel like I'm sitting next to Randy again. He did it for 7 weeks.
Ever since I got to Colorado.
Gomez down 29, looking to defend his title here at the U.S. Open. Highland Park Lanes, Greeley, Colorado. Needs to strike here. Does. Staying in it.
What do you think Tommy's going to do on this right lane? Is he making a move? Or does he do you think he thought he threw it good?
I think he thinks he threw it good.
Craig says no.
I don't think
He popped up a little bit like Andres did the shot before.
Oh, I knew it was.
Well. Yeah.
Oh, I agree with you. It wasn't good. I'm saying what he thinks, though. I think he thinks, oh, man, it hooked early. So
Right.
it might be a little scooch to the left, and that could change his angle through the front and make it knock it through the pins quite as good. Could, but, I mean, it's just a very minuscule move.
Oh, message.
What'd I tell you? There it is right there. You know, he did move. I mean,
He-
that was a little farther left. It's
you had better
crazy how
leverage on that shot,
small a
though.
move.
Yeah, but and that is the key at this place. Your leverage at the foul line determines if that ball is going to hook early, just past the arrows, or if it's going to skate through that spot and get down to the break point.
You're right.
On a
Always
different,
right.
and no, I'm not always right.
You are the Tom Carter.
It's real easy to see back here. Try being out there for 42 games doing it. What we see at the foul line is different than what you're seeing back here.
You just said our job's easy. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, Craig, that wasn't very nice.
I'm going to ball rep next week to show him how easy that job is.
I'm coming out of
I just want your speed. That's
coming out of retirement.
Are you?
Week.
I know you guys have talked about it, but I'm so impressed with these masking units. They're just unbelievable.
They are cool.
Yeah, first time we've seen it, for me anyway, seen him in person. I've seen a lot of videos of it. It's pretty cool.
We got Gomez and Hess
Yeah.
right in front of us.
8-pin advantage now for Hess after that 10-pin spare.
He loves the left lane.
No doubt.
Both guys, if they can stay on the soft side but still catch it,
Right.
which is tough. You know that as a
Oh,
player.
yes.
To stay soft and still catch it, both of these guys will strike a lot. But when
Yeah.
you get where you try to, you grab it a little bit, then it reads a little early. That's what you had issue.
Well, yeah, because for me, when I got soft, then I grabbed it and it was dead early. Then I was trying to make my swing go longer to get it down the lane. I'm just tickled to death that I made the top 24. It's been so long, I forgot what it was like. But the parts worked for 3 days. It was all good.
So, Tom, you mentioned it. You don't see what's happening on the lane when you're bowling. You know it as a rep. You stand behind, you watch it. In your mind, you know you're not seeing everything, but how do you compartmentalize that when you're down there realizing, hey, did I throw a good shot? Did I not throw a good shot? Knowing you don't see the first part of the line, like we saw with Hess. We saw what Hess maybe didn't see.
Right. As a player, and I know they all do it, and you're watching the other players, especially when you're in match play, and you're seeing their ball get through the front part of the lane, especially if they're bowling good or if they make a mistake, and that translates into when you throw one, you're telling yourself, and unfortunately, wheel, it did. You're telling yourself to make your swing long, get it through there, and soon as, for me, I got my leverage a little bit forward with my body, you could tell that the ball hooked instantly. Once I could stand up a little taller like Andres, the ball went through the front part of the lane like it was nothing. But to try to make yourself do it on call if you're not used to doing it.
So the key was to get it out on the lane, not into the lane.
Right. Well, take a look at Mario Quintero. His ball was out on the lane 15 feet. And he had a great look for the most part.
Yeah, he was in the show until the
if you set the ball down too
there.
early, I mean, literally 6 inches over the foul line, your ball never read right. That's got a wheel again, too. But look at Andres. His probably getting out about 2 feet.
It's too steep. Yeah. You know, it's too much.
He likes steep, though.
But you got to take what the lane gives you. You know that.
Exactly.
I mean, right now, I don't think
either you play the lane or the lane plays you.
I think more often than not, the lane plays you.
Yes.
You know, you can't out-bowl what the lane wants you to do.
No.
I mean, you're a professional when it shows.
If you don't do what the lane's telling you to do, you're just throwing shots.
Can't fight it.
Hess pacing 227, max score for Gomez 228. Andres needs some help if he's going to defend this title.
But the greats, like these guys out here, they understand what the lane's telling them. And they're doing what the lane's telling them. Some people, and there's so many people out there to try, they're going to make the lane do what they want it to do.
Or they're going to try.
Good luck.
Doesn't work very often.
Good luck with that.
And the problem is they might throw a double and they go, see, I can do it. And then it never happens again.
Most important shot of the match right here.
Tommy under pressure is just, as you said earlier, he likes the TV. He really does.
Lives for that moment. Right
Yes.
there. He wants balling in. He wants to be the guy that has to throw a strike for the cheese.
Yeah, he does.
100%.
Yeah,
He likes the crowds behind him.
He's the guy that like, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
And not everybody's like that.
No.
Tom needs to stay clean. He's going to win this match and move on. Then we got the Battle of the Toms.
And if Daugherty's paying attention, which he usually does, there is no chance he should let Tom finish on that left lane. Zero chance. Because Tom likes that left lane a lot.
Yes. Oh, that's in. Oh, that's.
Got away with one?
Yes, he did. That was, oh my God.
That's the second one of those, and it struck. The other one did the same thing.
Like right over 15, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's like
15,
17 to 11. Oof. You got to get it to the marker or to the right of the marker. Down lane.
Apparently not. He just showed it, but yeah, got away with one. Got away with one. There's a winner.
It's Christmas. There's the gifts.
He speed shimmed it.
New ball.
Tom has run ladders before, remember. I believe he did it at the Bud Moore last year, didn't he?
Yep.
Looking at another ball here, having a quick talk with Slim, saying, all right, which other one you'd like me to try? He's got one.
Bring another bag.
I don't think they love the Gremlin Torax. Let me see what that is. This might be your
Is
AI.
that the Phase AI? No,
It's
no.
either
No, it's a Rocket AI, isn't it?
or an attention star. Because I saw some
oh
red.
my Lord.
He doesn't like the attention star, does he? Tom Hess.
That's an attention star.
Is that what that is, you think?
That's the ball he takes in the hotel room and sleeps with every night. That ball does not leave his sight. He loves that bowling ball.
I'm not positive, but I'm about 85% sure. Let me look coming up the ball return if Andres gets
like
out.
that
of
little
the
patch
I was
of
real
gray.
close to 278. 257. Take that shot back.
I'm 5'9". I was close to 5'10" once.
No, you weren't. Ever.
Easy there, Wilt. I thought Andres bowled a pretty good game. Just got a little steep a couple times, got behind it. Blower 7 and yeah, I thought he bowled a pretty good game actually.
And it's always easy to make it look simple after there's no pressure. You just relax and roll through it. And that's the most disgusting feeling in the world when you're like, why can't I throw it that effortless
Yeah.
all the time?
Well, we hear all the time, hardest thing to do is defend your title, right?
Yeah.
and he gave it a heck of a run. Winner last year, going to finish 4th this year in 2026.
How about the stories we got in front of us now?
Oh.
Hess could win U.S. Open for the 2nd time. Daugherty, if he wins, will hold all 3 major championships at one time. And if Barnes wins, he'll have won the U.S. Open and the World Championship on both tours. Get ready.
Yeah, this is a showdown
right here. Yeah, only 300.
Most of the guys, you had a lot of guys that were 60 in the field in it, and him being 51, it's like you're giving up 15, 16 years and a whole different way of throwing the ball.
I think his rev rate and speed equate to what the regular two-handers have on the PBA Tour.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
That you know, his rev rate, his speed, that's the way the two-handers look on a regular tour.
Well, he definitely has the power advantage on this tour. There's no question about that. No question whatsoever.
He can create the most entry angle. He can create the most speed, and he's got probably the highest rev rate. I mean, Robert's conventional now, so he doesn't really count anymore.
Daugherty was paying attention. He's going to let Tom start in the left lane. Throw as few shots on that lane as he can, because Hess liked that one. And starts with a strike.
Hess looks very patient. GB5 hybrid here, Tom? The blue one?
Yep. That was 20 to something.
You got to bowl 250 to win this game, in my opinion. I mean, Tom's got a little left, a little right. Hess, Daugherty's got all he wants that way.
Yes.
Right. That usually equates to high scoring for both of them, unless you get solid 9s and blower 7s and things like that.
Well, we saw from Gomez, there's some room right.
Yeah.
Especially on the right lane. And he just switched to a hammerhead pearl for the spare, and I don't know if he's using that to see if it gives him a little bit of a different look.
He used that a bunch this week.
That ball is pretty quick off the spot.
Yoo-hoo. Oh, there he is. Disappeared on us. That ball, he's going to use 2 different balls. He's done that so many times this week.
No, yeah, because there's the GB5 and there's the hammerhead.
Yeah.
And what's in his hand now?
Dark. The hole.
Oh, my. Paralyzed that boy.
That wasn't a 5, was it?
No, that was an 8, I think.
I think it was an 8.
I think the 8 spun around. Could have been an 8 and a 9 back to back. But we'll get a look here.
Nice knee bend.
Yeah.
He's right at 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That's
the
an 8.
That was the
Got
8.
pushed to the left.
If that had stood up, you would have. Those guys aren't mic'd, so we're lucky. That was a little bit of hop right there at the line. You see that? That's not normal.
These are the 3 guys that you wouldn't want mic'd either.
No.
They are very outspoken when things aren't going well, but I'm telling you, I think you're going to need a lot of strikes to win this game. 250 or more. What do you think, Craig?
I don't know if 250 is enough. I'm with you. It's going to take a big number here.
It's going to take a big number.
The way it looks here and the way they broke them down, they're getting pretty nice.
Any thoughts, Tom?
I'm just listening. I agree, because I said it was going to be 278 last game, so I think the number is going to be huge. Yeah, we got 3 guys in the finals that don't miss a lot. They can repeat.
You got a guy that was a player here a couple of years ago. You got a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest players of all time, and you got a guy that's in the league for Player of the Year this year.
Right.
How much more than you can ask from that? that a ball change?
Nope, that's GB5 hybrid. See, that is the thing that seniors don't get.
That's the two-handed hit on the regular tour.
Right.
Absolutely. I saw you had one like that.
Yeah,
this
we
week.
saw we
did.
saw
We
you get a
had-
messenger this week. We saw that one.
Yeah, I got one messenger this week. 22 at the arrows to 8.
You got the flat 10 messenger. That's no flat 10 messenger
No.
right there.
But even look at what he's got the flip. His right heel almost hit his left hand. Ain't nobody else that flexible out here.
No.
He stretches too. I mean, he was laying on the approach, stretching every time before he bowls. I mean, Tom is an athlete.
Oh, my Lord.
Not that much room, right?
I don't think right now, as well as Hess is performing, that you want to give him that kind of a break.
No, losing count as well.
Thought we might have had a backdoor Johnny there.
Oh, Daugherty was hoping for it.
He don't even know what that is.
No, yeah, that's
Living in a cave.
Yeah, I've been living in a cave.
Worldwide right now.
Jimmyism.
The backdoor Johnny, the 4 into the 2 into the 1.
And where did we come up with that name?
It's an East Coast thing.
Said it for years. East Coast thing.
Oh,
Worldwide now.
Oh,
T-shirts are being made. Where you been?
We ordered you a
come you don't-
medium.
We ordered you a medium. You're going to have one.
yeah. Well, that'll look like spandex. What are you talking about?
I'll get you a large then. I got Flanagan working on that.
And we'll see the last couple times when your opponent gives you an opening, Tom Hess jumps all over it.
Yeah, he doesn't think about it. He just stomps on you.
Can take a 33-pin lead with a strike here through 4.
Oh, he's moved in. That was like 18, and yes, that lane is the hooking lane.
Just migrate
Okay,
across
just-
the lane.
They're getting into a, as you said earlier, they've broke down. They're kind of getting into their comfort zone, and this match and the next match scores could be huge. What's the over/under on this one? Do you think?
Yeah, I said 250, and he picked over. I think it's a big number.
Total
270 might be a little high.
total score
Between the two of them?
You say
502.
502?
Yeah, I think it depends if the match is out of the wood. But, I mean, if they're trying all the way through, I could see him get to 520. He may only miss one time.
And you wouldn't have thought it was going to be on the left lane.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
He was
almost
looking
tripped
for
over
the
himself.
Careful now.
Don't hurt yourself.
He almost stumbled.
Well, if he goes down, Tom Carter, you can go pick him up.
Yeah, there's
the
not a
double.
chance.
Double down goes Frazier. If it goes over light, it's the down goes Frazier. He almost went down like
Yeah,
Frazier.
Callahan and I both ain't picking that guy up.
No chance. Where's Schlemmer at?
Thumping that thing all the way to the 10-pin.
Still has the lead, though. 267, 279 max scores.
22-pin lead for Hess through 4.
To cut it to 12.
He knocked the holes out of that one.
He is just so smooth with it. I mean, how flexible and strong is that wrist to be able to just cradle that all the way through? I can't even get my wrist to bend 90 degrees. And Barnes bends 90 degrees. You see Barnes' setup.
Yeah, he can get more than that, it seems, at times, when he really breaks that wrist.
I think, Tom, you made a great point how strong he has to be when he stops.
Yeah,
And he flips it up in the air.
and catches it
That's crazy.
with just 2 fingers in it. He likes that one. Oh. Tight lane.
Looked a little fast.
Got behind it a little bit, never shaped.
Made sure he didn't throw that one out the window, though.
No.
22-pin match.
Throws his spares with his thumb in. Actually kind of backs it up a little bit. Re-rack for Tommy.
Tom's got one strike on the left lane. And out the window and a blower 5-7. Could see something different for Daugherty on the left lane.
We can't wait too long to make a decision about it.
Yeah, and because of the way the Hess bowled on that left lane the first couple games, Daugherty not going to let him finish there, and Daugherty's got to finish there, and he ain't got anything right now.
Tommy's like a big steam engine. Once he gets going, he's hard to stop.
Second time he hopped, too.
Yep. See that? Boom.
Yep. That means he gets up on that toe.
Right. He gets his weight a little bit forward.
Yep. Makes him stick. That's what Weber does all the time. Thinks he's stuck, but he didn't. He gets up on that toe.
Right.
Can't go anywhere.
So what you got to do to fix that?
Just got to make sure you stay tall.
Yeah, you got to stay tall. You got to keep your chest back.
Yep. Sorry, Tom. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yep. No.
So it's all about center of gravity.
Well, yeah, you get your shoulders ahead of your knee. You are going to your weight goes to your toe, and you're not sliding. What do your toes do when you're leaning forward? They crunch up like this, try to keep your balance. See that he was way taller on that shot.
Snapped the 10 out that time.
Watch how much he slides this time, and he's sliding on his whole foot.
Right.
See how it slid through it? The other one, he slid, and then he got up on those toes. Daugherty's got to do something right now, or he's in trouble.
Yep. Oh, that's in. That was in off of his hand.
Well, one thing Tom Hess does so good in these matches, he just keeps the pressure on.
He's one of the best front-running bowlers I've ever seen. When Tom is in the lead, he just steps on you. I mean,
Oh, yeah. The gas pedal goes clear to the floor. I mean, I don't know, maybe Jimmy's got a better answer to this, but, you know, to get that kind of focus, I don't know if that's a trained thing or that's just something that you just have and develop. You know, like Pete, some of the greats, their focus when it gets to a certain point is just unbelievable.
I just think I think he wants to win so bad that it makes his focus so laser focused, especially in situations like this. Sticks to his process, and you know what? This happens a lot of times.
Yeah. The door's almost shut for Tommy here.
We get about another frame that he strikes, we could see another ball for Tom. This Tom.
Yeah.
Why?
Just in case you get in that title match and he changes a little bit.
To take that question out of the back of your mind. Oh, he's got it all going on now.
So if we see that, I think we're pretty confident that Chris Barnes sees that. Is there something that Chris might want to do in his practice shots to force Tom to get out of this spot in this?
I don't think you can now.
Can't do anything. It's too
tight. The lane's already opened up.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. This title match is going to be who can make the best shots the longest. And both of these guys absolutely, and Jimmy knows probably better than anybody, hate losing.
Oof. That's an understatement if there's such a thing.
Oh, there could be balls being thrown in the paddock, pencils being broke. I mean, they get unbelievably mad at themselves.
I don't know too many Hall of Famers that enjoy losing ever. That's what makes them Hall of Famers.
You know my old saying, if you like to lose, sometimes you are a loser.
Right.
That's not being mean to anybody. It's just a fact. You got to know how to win.
You know, they always say it's a process out here. You know, when somebody comes out, you bowl, and You get a couple checks, you learn to cash, then you learn to make the finals. Then if you make a show, you know, not very many people win their very first show, and it's a process. Then you make a couple shows and you learn how to go through the process and you learn how to win. But once you taste that success, you can't let it go.
It's contagious. You're like, man, I got to get another one.
Right.
That's what Ricky got that first show this week. Now, you know, it's he's been going through that process. Craig made a great observation that, you know, Ricky's got his checks. You know what I mean? He turned two-handed. You know, he's working all the way through it. He's gotten up to this.
For him, it's a process, and he's went through the process.
A little longer than he wanted it to be, but it's still a process.
Yeah, he was late in life when he decided to go two-handed. And, you know, at first, I think it was a rough road in the beginning when he switched, you know. And there had to be questions in his mind like, is this the right thing? You know, but he stuck with it, and look at him now. And I think it's kind of hard for a guy, a senior, unless you're really flexible, to go two-handed. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts there.
Got to have a lot of core strength as well.
Unless you can do it like Ethan Fiore, which he looks like a one-hander that's two-handed.
Nobody on this tour has that knee bend that Ethan has.
No,
nobody.
That's unbelievable. George Pappas used to.
Papoose, my man.
So we've seen Tom bowl fantastic today. Another strike puts him in the 760s or 770s for his 3 matches.
There it is.
Here's the ball.
But Schissler only shot 209, Gomez 218, Daugherty 214. Nobody's really pushed Tom and put a ton of pressure on him yet.
So he went, 257 last game?
246 game 1, 257 game 2, and then the 250s here.
Yeah, and 250 again. So he's got a locker right back here. It's like league to him. I mean, the shot has really come into where, and we said earlier, that Tommy likes to play. He's in that 15 to 17 zone to 8-10 down lane, and it's like old home week.
250, we said it would take. There you go.
Tom Hess moves on to our championship match. Our number 3 finisher begins his quest.
There we go. We start out with Tom Hess over Ricky Schissler, Tom Hess over Andres Gomez, and then Tom Hess. See a theme here over Tom Daugherty, and it's going to be Tom Hess versus Chris Barnes.
What if I threw that one?
A big difference for Chris on this tour. I mean, he got beat up pretty good on the kids tour this year, and you know he's not going to bowl much out there anymore. This tour, he's still pretty dominant. He's got to remember that this is still his tour, and he's going to start on the left lane.
He's steep, and never got that to the right. Yeah, he
climbed on that one.
We just talked about if you're not sure about what you want to do. That looked like a guesswork. That whole approach.
Like jammed it in. He didn't give it any shape at all. But I think he picked that lane because he knows the right lane hooks more, so he can miss a little bit farther right on that lane. You know, with as steep as he is, he knows if he does get a little wider, it's going to come off it. Where Tom, you know, he's right up against it.
Uh-oh.
Shooter.
Ooh. That looked a little bit left off the head.
Sounded worried there, Tom Carter.
Well, from my angle of the dangle here, that didn't look quite right.
Tom Hess had 761. His opponents had 641 against him.
Averaging on, a little over 250.
253 and change. Tom gets off to. Chris is a very good front-running guy, too.
That looked like he got around it right as you see his hand kind of rolled around it?
Yeah, he didn't get it right at all. And remember, when your thumb points to the left, which way is the ball going?
Left.
To the left.
To the left.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting. In my opinion, these two guys are two of the biggest thinkers on tour as well. You know what I mean? They're very complex, trying to make it better and perfectionists, to be honest.
Right.
And I think.
agree.
Can that be a detriment at times?
Oh,
hell
100%. 200%.
Yeah, because you can think yourself out of a match.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to be perfect.
Both of these guys have to believe what they're doing. If you don't believe it, especially when you're a perfectionist, and it's tough. Both of them work hard. I mean, Chris used to be really a perfectionist. I think, over time he's adapted how he thinks, being around Ryan, and, just it's opened his mind to some things.
Well, yeah. Kind of mellowed out a little bit with age, to a certain extent.
No chance. What you talking about, Wills? Tom made a big move.
Yes. Oh, now what if that had stood up? It counts.
Tom's almost at 20.
Yeah, that was 20.
Yeah.
He got a lot steeper real quick on that lane.
That's at least 5 left of where he was at, even beginning of last game.
Does he get 11 for that since the head pin fell twice?
Yeah. What if that had stood up? He'd had to shoot it.
Can't believe he's trapping it that much.
He doesn't even look comfortable. It looked like he never even posted the shot like Chris Barnes normally posts a shot.
He got it to 9-10. I mean, I think it's close. But he can expose. When you miss in on this pattern when you're that steep, that's what you get, that wiggle.
Oh, and it's never going to read.
The 2-4-5, the 2-8s, they come into play where it wiggles. So his misses are better right than they are left.
Yeah. Your percentage of carry, miss, and left is not good in this place.
He makes that easy.
Well, just throw it in the same spot. You make that spare, and that's just what he did.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to move.
No.
That's at Zen Gold.
Zen Gold label, that's an old ball too, my man.
Yes.
That's at least 3 or 4 years old. Chris has got to get a little steeper, I think.
He's putting a lot of work right now. Had to make a 3.10 and a 5.7 just to stay clean early in this championship match.
There you go. Wow.
When we see this replay, look at it. Look at his slide foot. Look what he did. Look what happened to him as he leaves the bucket here. No, we missed it. He got off balance. That he was tipping to the left.
Did you put the mark down?
Wow.
Another 2-4-5. And friend.
It's only the third one.
What's that?
Only the third one, but they've all been on lane 19.
This, again, tight.
He's got to move right. He's got to move right and make sure that his ball will
Why
come
did they
off
get
there.
so steep so fast on that?
I don't know.
I mean, Tommy got away with it and struck, but I don't get it.
Think about it. When they move in, that's the way you get those ring 10s. This is a tough spare, too.
Ball didn't
He
hit.
can't believe that ball didn't hook.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen guys miss it. You thought the ball was going to cross the lane. It's hooking so much, and it doesn't get there.
Tom can't wait to get on the approach. He can't get there fast enough. He's running to get to the approach right now.
He's got to settle down. He can't go, oh, my God, he's totally lost, and get up there and get so amped you just miss everything.
He's got to pay attention, too. He's right on that line. Now, if he misses a little more left, it's going high. He's right on the line.
Oh, it's real easy to Big Four or Greek Church if you go high in this thing.
His
We
misses
see
have
him
been
take
left.
advantage of it every time he jumps on these opponents. He shot 761 the first 3, so it's not like he's been missing very often.
Here he comes.
Got a little hold right in front of the head pin, my man, where Barnes' ball pushed off. Tom's ball went through him.
Just keeps that pressure on. Battle of the Hall of Famers here.
See how he slid nice on that one, didn't get up on the toe, stepped it out to the right.
And the ball just drove. If he repeats those shots and keeps that tempo, game over. I told you it's like a big steam engine. Here he comes. I hear that train a coming.
Just loading the coal in the furnace and let him go. Yeah, I love how the crowd understands to stay quiet here, let the players focus. That was pretty darn good right there.
That was pure.
But we expect it. You open, Tom doubles. That's just what he does.
See the hand
Yep.
where it just does that?
He floated it right through. He knows it's there.
He's got the free length and free return thing.
Ball change for Barnes. So watch. I think that last shot, we didn't quite catch in the replay. Barnes tried to throw it hard, and he got a little off balance. You could watch the right side of his slide foot. It tipped up a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't do it again. Got to stay down in the shot and stay.
I think he's got to move a little right, actually. And he did.
His demeanor just doesn't look like I'm going to win this thing. You know, he still looks like, okay, that worked. Can I do it again?
Just left of 20, just right of the tracer, 21 to about 9.
It was a beautiful shot, but he's going to need to repeat that about 6-7 times.
How many more times can he miss?
None.
You don't think anymore, eh?
No, I don't think so. I think Tommy's dialed in.
Yeah, max score right now for Barnes 252.
Yeah, 290. Just raised Tommy's average. He tightened it up.
See how he's facing it up to the pocket now, just like Tom.
Yep.
Watch here. He moved a little bit to the right.
So
right of 20.
It's kind of amazing on a fresh pattern. The guys tried to play right for the longest they could when there was, well, we had 3 on a pair.
Yeah.
So we had 6 guys and everybody tried to stay right longer. And now here we got match play and right didn't hold up hardly at all. And it's probably because, like in qualifying, guys are using Avalon pads like they're going out of style. And a lot of urethane went down to the right side. It burns up the front. Urethane likes to hook early, so it's going to grab.
Their shape is very similar now, but it might be a little bit too late for Chris. He's about 2 right of Chris in the front. But when it's going through the pins, you can see it's very similar now.
Right. Right now, they're both just getting it to the tracer. They're not really looping around it like Andres is trying to do. That was a little farther right down lane.
Kind of flicked that one out there too, didn't he?
That's what he said. See what he did with his hand? He didn't quite have his hand under it to roll it. About 2 right down lane. Good call by you, Tom. Got eyes like an eagle.
Makes the Sperry still up 17.
Not that it took the pressure off of Chris, but it did make things a little simpler.
Chris doubles, he cuts it to 27. That's not that much. Chris goes bang, bang here. It makes Tom think.
Yo, boy. When I bowled, Chris was standing so deep when I bowled against him. He's up next to the ball return, and these ball returns have like a little lip there at the bottom. And the way he walks, his foot kept hitting it. He had to stop a couple of times because his left foot caught that lip on that ball return. You can't see it on the TV here.
Like a little curb down there.
Yeah. I'm not so sure he liked that one as well, but he got away with it.
No, I thought that was left in front of him.
Yeah, he just because he kind of jumped out of that one really quick.
He's taking advantage of the hold in front of the head pin, you know, and that's when he can do that. When he has to go this way and around is when he gets that funny ball reaction. When he can, I say, like kind of freeze it there when you miss left, like he did there, and get a break. This one makes Tom Hess pay attention.
Well, He's slowing up the pace a little bit too. He said, "We got to change things up."
Did that last time in this lane as well.
So he's used both re-racks?
He has.
I just saw that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see the last one.
Did last time too. Yep.
We are watching the same screen, aren't we?
Yeah, that was fast. I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Taking a little extra time here. Here we go.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought going into this, son.
Huge feel guy. What person you've ever seen, his grip is so tight
That you have to pull your
their
fingers.
out.
I know.
No one.
I tell students about that all the time. I go, if you don't think that he's not jammed into that ball, I got news for you.
Got it wide.
Got it what?
Oh. See that heel again?
Yep.
That heel tip to the left.
Yeah, people say, "Well, if it's that tight, how does he get out of it?" There's no grip pressure there.
He doesn't grab
Right.
it.
Yeah, he doesn't grab it.
His hand is just so nice out of it.
Yeah, off his hand, he begged for that one to hook, and it just didn't quite get there.
231 now max for Chris.
Oh, he's having a little bit of the approach issue here or something, or leverage issue.
Hess can put it on him right here. If Hess gets a double here, it's amazing how one frame can make a difference. We talked about if Chris gets that four-bagger, the heat's on Tom. Now
time.
Tom can step on him with this one.
Tom's pacing 229. The max for Barnes now 231.
Huge double.
You know what's amazing about Tommy, going through these matches, he really hasn't made an errand shot, just kind of like out the door. He is labeled the 1-3.
Look at how close. Well, wait a minute. Look how close that got to his. He brushed his pant leg with that one.
Yeah.
That's close to
Yes.
the leg.
He was nice today. He didn't give it anything. The hand was soft, a little bit slower, got it right, and it just shaped perfectly. That might have been his best shot of the match.
His process, pre-shot routine, is the same all the time, which it should be. But the big deep breath like that, you watch him get set, and he rocks back a couple times. Fanned it. Oh, if that would have been a 7-10, that would have been...
Game changer.
Yes. That is a huge, huge break.
Didn't quite catch that one the way he caught the other.
And it looked like a little quicker, speed-wise. Down the lane a little faster. Adrenaline might be getting a little amped. We're getting close to the 10th.
This game's not over yet. If Chris strikes out, Tom's got to find a double somewhere. You didn't think Chris had any more room for a spare. He got one. If he strikes out, he still has a faint hope. Faint. Little one.
But Chris knows that he has to put some pressure on it. Otherwise, this is like game, set, match.
Yeah, we overuse the term must strike, but these are must strike in both frames here.
Getting late.
That was actually one of his better post shots that you thought the ball would really read.
Have to remember, this could be a couple frames away. Tom's second victory in this building. He won here when it wasn't the U.S. Open.
Oh, really?
Yep.
First time we were here.
220 max. 2 marks, he's a winner. That's if Chris throws a 4-bagger.
Yeah, this is a must-strike situation here. If he doesn't strike right now, it's
Done.
done.
Yeah, max for Barnes 220. Hess pacing 229.
I think the building would have to burn down for Tommy to lose this.
Wow, that was
He wheeled the living daylights out of that. And it is game, set, match.
we saw
72, 208. Tommy's just got to show up now.
We saw a lot of not sureness before the match started. With,
Right.
with
The
Chris
confusion.
And him.
Yes.
Chris is that they either didn't grid or Chris didn't see anything, and Chris was giving suggestions. I don't know what it was, but they definitely was some not heated conversations, but they were definitely talking a lot.
Right. And this is totally unexpected, I think, of Chris, because he's been so lined up all week.
Give me the line. If Tom wins, does he cry?
Yes.
I'll get him to.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
It's a good trait you have there.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a grown man cry.
Done it a few times.
Yeah.
Got skills.
I got skill.
Wow, that's rough.
That's all he's got to do is stay clean. Max score for Barnes 208. Just fill these last couple
Took
of
another
frames.
breath. Did you
Another
see
breath?
that? He knows how important it
A
is.
couple little bounces.
This will
Just
be
get it off your hand. Get it off your hand.
going to be a 2-time U.S. Open champion. Perfect.
That was pure.
What's he need?
What's he need?
Stay behind the foul line.
Yeah, stay behind the foul line. That's it.
99 and 4. He needs 5.
In
This
2
is-
shots.
This
Think
is
you
where
got
we're going
this?
to get to.
Oh,
It's
you will
coming. The fist pump's coming.
Yep, and there could be a little scream here. Yes. We'll see.
He's good at running the ladder, man. There you go.
Defeated Ricky Schissler, Andres Gomez, Tom Daugherty, and now Chris Barnes runs a step ladder. Tom Hess, your 2026 Senior U.S. Open champion.
And he's going to shoot 240 this game. I mean, he averaged 250.
He could bowl 1,010 for 4 games.
Yeah.
Based on what he gets on these last 2
That's
shots.
tough to beat. Tough to beat, no matter what's going on out there. That's tough to beat.
Oh, he's going to get it.
That's 1,000 right there.
Yeah.
There's 30. He can get 60. There's 50 already. There's 1,000.
Chris wants to get out of the way.
Chris is a class guy, man. He did it with Mark Clark when Mark got
when
it.
Mark. Yep.
Chris is a class guy, and you know what? He is a professional personified. No doubt about it. This is going to be a big builder for Chris. I could see him being a huge factor in the Masters.
249. What? Averaging 250, walks the ladder.
Look, he beat his opponents by 106,
Almost 200 pins. Yeah.
He bowled, what, 4 games? Yeah. 50 pins a game. Feel bad for Chris.
Outstanding to work his way into the top